Hello, Stitchy friend. How are you doing? It's been 5 months since my last update. Today is Sunday, August 7th. Yes, summer is flying by. I've not seen you probably since I think it was maybe January, so it's been a long time. I hope you are glad to be back because I know I am. I have lots of stitchy things to show you. Put up a few of my beautiful finishes from last year up here and one from this year. So I am hoping you're ready for a lot of fun. I have a lot out on the table. I'm going to get started right away and show you some of the finishes that I talked about in my last video that I was getting ready to do on a finishing weekend with my stitchy friends from the Remote Stitchers. So these were all previous stitches, but I had not fully finished them. I don't have the patterns with me, but these are from Plum Street. They are the sampler lessons. I have one more to finish stitching, but I'm going to show you, and I don't know which numbers all of these are, but that's what they're from. So I've got this one, and instead of putting ABC, I put my initials up here. I used all the called for threads on this, I believe. I backed it with this pretty fabric and put some pom-poms, mini pom-poms on it from Lady.Creates. I think this is Shanty, but I can't be sure on that one. It might be a different one, but it really coordinates well. I am super excited about it. The other long pillow is this one. And I've got the mini pom-poms, and then it matches the back beautifully. So super cute. Super, super cute. All the called for threads on this. I did stitch these on Regency by PTP. So that's the biggest difference you'll notice from what other people stitch. This was the first one I did. And I've got this beautiful backing and these pom-poms. So super cute. I usually decide what type, whether it's going to be like a twill tape, pom-poms, rickrack, whatever, to coordinate with the back. So whatever really matches the best and what I think will go nicely, I will do. On my Instagram, I showed how I put these on and how I whip stitch them on. I do not glue them on. I did talk about the stuffing that I used. I use a mixture of the lizard litter, which is the crushed walnut shells, and I used roving wool in these. So that's how I did these. This one, super cute. And this one I put the rickrack on and I just tacked it down. I went diagonal to diagonal, so just tacked each diagonal down on there, which I had seen. And I do sew these all the way around, leave a section at the bottom open, and then I stitch that together and then I put these on. So it does take me a little bit of time. And this is the backing for it, which I think looks cute. But I love these. I can't wait to get the fifth one done, then put them all in some pretty bowl that I don't own yet or something. But those I finished, not all that weekend. I started and got them all cut out and I got them all sewn together, but I did the stuffing and all the extra finishing later. I also, in my last video, had talked to you about the Biscornu, the Valentine, Be Mine Valentine Biscornu, and I totally have finished that now, and I have that on my Instagram. My friend gave me these cute little buttons to put in here. They're little heart buttons. But it turned out absolutely adorable. And for a comparison difference, this one is a few stitches bigger than this one. This one's 101, this is 107. I will say that on this one, I felt like I stuffed it a little too much because it's hard to push down the middle. I didn't quite get it as tight. So this one I didn't stuff as much, but then I felt like it wasn't quite enough. So maybe on the next one, I'll get it just right, like the three little bears, right? Oh, wow. She has come out with a new one that is an exclusive, which I do have on my Instagram. I posted it if you have not seen it. It is super, super cute. I'll show it to you right here. It's an exclusive. That biscorner is so pretty. I actually almost love the back, maybe more than the front. I think I got a close-up of the back in my pictures. Let me go back and find that. Of course, I did not. Maybe I did not. Maybe I'll just blow it up for you so you can see that. It gets a little, like, look at that back. It's so cool. I mean, amazing. So this is an exclusive from needleartoncharts.com. It comes with, you can get the floss and the fabric separately. You can order that. The kit is $27 and includes the chart, floss ring, and 2 buttons. And I ordered the floss because I thought, why not? I have fabric that I'm doing all these on that I already have. So I'm excited to get that. I think it will be super, super cute. And I'm gonna love it because I love these biscornos. If you haven't done one, do one. It's not, it looks more intimidating than it is. It's time consuming. Yes, it's time consuming to stitch. This is from this corner to this corner, all through here. This is 100 and I think 7 stitches, 110, I can't remember, somewhere around there. It is on 40 count, but that's how many stitches that pattern is. So no matter what size you do it on, it's how many stitches, plus you're going all the way around. The other thing I did on this one, there were 2 different colors. I decided I wanted the red to be more prominent. So I back stitched each side in red and then I whip stitched them together in red. But you can still see, the pink right in there next to it. So that's what I decided to do. Now on this one, it was the same color. It was this turquoisey color. So I back stitched that and then I whip stitched in that color all the way around. So it really made that prominent. So there you go. I'm gonna throw these down there, get them out of the way because this table is full and I don't want things to fall. So I thought I would show you those wonderful fully finished items. The last time I talked to you, I was going to do some different starts for different things. So one of the first one is Memories of the Past by Hands Across the Sea. This is a start that I wanted to do for my mother on her birthday, just to kind of commemorate it. I also went and visited family on that day. It was really nice. We reminisced and talked. And so that was super lovely. But I have been stitching on this pretty steadily for quite a while after that. And then I had to put it down for a little bit. I lost my mother in January and her birthday was in March and then Mother's Day coming up. And then the summer always reminds me of her because we always did gardening together. So after a while, I think I just need to put it away. I am ready to get it back out and get going on it because it is a beautiful, beautiful sampler. But this is what I have so far. Get a hold of this corner. But I have a good start. This is close to the end, not quite. So I still have a little bit more to go. This is a very wide sampler, I will say. So this is, you know, I probably am going to be over to here. So I think I have about 3 or 4 more of those to do. Can't exactly remember. But the border is the same all the way around. So once you get to learn it, you can really rhythmically go and do this border. I am stitching this on Thornfield by Needle and Flax. It does have some mauve-y type, I'll try to do a little closer up, mauve-y type hues. I'm not sure if you're going to pick them up, but they're very slight pale. It's really, really, really pretty, and we'll pick up a lot of the purples and pinks in this sampler really, really well. I really love how it's looking, and I'm excited to keep going on that. Like I said, I still have to get the rest of the way across here. I did want to point out I am doing some personalization with this. So I'm not sure if you noticed at the top, there's supposed to be a row of numbers, and I have switched that to my mother's name. So you'll see right there, this should be a row of numbers, and I put her name in there. But yeah, it's super pretty. The colors are so vibrant. I got this beautiful bag by So Much to Love. The colors were perfect. I even got 2 extra, oops, an extra floss, 2 extra little minis to put all of my 103s in. So they're all in there, sorted pretty much by like bright colors and then like greens, browns, blues. So that way I could figure out which one was in which. So that made it a little easier to sort. And it works pretty well. And actually what I've been doing, I don't know if I can show you this, it's kind of like a little, maybe a little Haviliish, I don't know, a little silly. But up at the top, because it's fabric, I've been storing my extra needles. I have a few needles going, especially with that border. I have a needle for each of those colors. So then I just stash them up here with the extra floss. It's kind of helpful. That way I don't have to wrap it back on there. I don't have to keep track of it in another way. I just do that. So anyway, there you go. Set this to the side. Since I'm talking about hands across the sea, I thought I would show you a couple of things. And I had, it's right here. So Hollis Hands Creates, right there, had a little sale, and I had been wanting this summer house stitchwork, so I got that. I just think it's beautiful. Chronicles of Aline Soiree, maybe? But then I wanted this for a while. I don't even know if I'll ever stitch the whole thing. I do this a lot. I'm sure all of us do. But the trees in the bottom, I might actually make a drum out of. I thought about that too. Here at Heartland 1782, she had that on sale, and I really love this whole thing. This would be a great drum. I think it'd be beautiful. So anyway, I picked those up. Thought I would show you those, and I'm going to show you a little bit of some of the things I've gotten as I go along, because it's just easier. So I also had talked to you about wanting to work on some of the Heartstring Samplery small sampling collection. I had finished one, and so I wanted to get started on another. So I'm going to show you that one. Along with that, at the same time, I started this during StitchCon. So I did go to StitchCon B with a bunch of friends. I'm going to kind of show you a little bit of that. So I bought the StitchCon bag, which was super nice. Think about these wonderful books. I know you guys have all seen it. Tons of little accoutrements. This isn't even all of them that people had handed out, which was amazing. And I forgot my floss rings. Couple of things that I bought. I couldn't help but buy Jan Hicks samplings of lace for summer. It's purple, and the picture and even the color looks like the fabric's a little more gray, even though I think it called for something that sounds like it would be more of a tan. And then I picked up the beautiful NPIs to go with this, these purples. Gorgeous colors. So I did get a color that I think would be great, but I need a different count. So I picked up some fabric, of course. Fox and Rabbit Prehistoric, but this is a 46. But to show you those, I put them back in here. Show you those purples on this are just perfect. So I need to source some of this in like a 36 or a 40. Look how pretty that is. I think that'll be perfect for those. So that is my plan, is to find some of that in a different count. So I picked that up. I also picked up some Needle and Flax 90s Nirvana, which honestly is very similar to the Thornfield. I think it's just this one specifically, like you can see some deeper sections. They're super, super pretty. Love the coloring. And let me show you that against the Prehistoric, which is like a gray, purpley, bluey gray. You can kind of see, hopefully, some of the coloring a little better. Really pretty. And that was a 46 also. So yes, I got some 46. Then, actually, before I even got these, sorry about the crinkles. I wasn't taking all that out. A color of fabric that I've been looking for, similar to this one, which is hard, I'm sure, to see in here, but it is a peach color. Not pink, not mauve, but really peachy. And I found they had a whole table full of fabric. They had other fabric also, but they had a full table full of fabric that were in full yard cuts, or if they were already cut, you know, smaller sizes. So I ended up finding from Atomic Ranch Fabrics, which I've never used or seen, but it's really, really beautiful fabric. This is called Peaches and Cream. I'm sure you cannot see the color. Maybe I'll grab that gray again. Just trying to put it up against. Might be super helpful. So I've got a full yard of 40 and a half yard of 46. Because I have been looking for this color for quite a while. It's super pretty. It is a little bit lighter or brighter than that one, but it's very reminiscent of it. So I snagged that right away. They had like a preview night that you could look through stuff and see things that you might want. And that was one of the things that I went back and got first. So during StitchCon, I started this next one in the samplings from Heartstring. And it's super cute. I decided to start it on 36 count Sweet Melon by Xjude, which is kind of an orangey pale melon. It really is like Sweet Melon. And these are the colors of the floss on there, and they're so pretty. And let's show you where I'm at. I just got a small start. I haven't gone back to it since. So super cute. And it's going to be super small and sweet. But along with that, I wanted to talk about, she released another small sampling. I think there was one before this too. I probably have it somewhere. But this one is Emma Fisher. It's the Lord's Prayer, basically Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And I really wanted to get that. So I ordered it with everything but the fabric because I'm going to do it on, I might do it on a hair count, or I mean, I have fabric. So this was the beautiful threads, which fell right out in packaging. And then I also want to show you the gift to this time was super cool and super sweet. If all of you have not realized it or read it, you really should. So it was a quarter page. And then on this side is the actual sampler. And if you read about it, it is made out of an Oregon cherry tree that had fallen. And you really should check it out. And that her husband made all of these. And they are amazing. I'm telling you, she puts him to work. So that was super sweet little gift inside of there. And I am like somebody, I don't know about all you, but so when I get these and if designers or people packaging them up, you know, different shops put cute little stickers on stuff, I try to get the stickers off and put them on here to be reused somewhere else. So, you know, the little things, right? So that is that. I did start that. I also started, and I want to talk about special project, a new reproduction designer, and who I can call a friend, is from Red Barn Samplers, Ray Niles. She is a great stitcher, and now she is reproducing samplers, so great designer. I'm super excited. So I started this one. This was her first release. So Red Barn Samplers, red layer. And I am doing this on a Dixie sampler. And I'm actually, I need to contact her. This color is fantastic for lighter. It's like a medium brown. It almost looks like a chestnut color. Reminds me of chestnut color. It is called Vintage Bee's Knees. And the light colors, I think, really, really show up well. I have over half of this done now. So it's going to be super small and sweet. It's on 40. Just so cute. But you can see some of those colors do show up really well. Now, there are a couple that are still really light, but in person, they show up really good. So there you go. I love it. So cute. And I did a silk conversion. I looked at the DMCs. I had bought a bunch of Veriswa silk, and I thought, oh, I bet you I have enough colors to make that work. So these are the beautiful colors. I mean, could you just die over these colors? Gorgeous, gorgeous colors. So that's what I'm doing, and it's special to me because it is my friend's first, and I'm going to be doing a little personalization at the bottom. Maybe even adding something either outside of I think I'm going to do it outside of the actual border, but just kind of add something at the bottom. And then I just got another one of her samplers that she just released, Gratitude. Super cute. I love it. And if you have not seen, she has another one on At the Attic. Now I'm forgetting the name of it. Maybe I will have to look it up, but go check it out. It's kind of pretty much done in red and blues and pale blues, dark blues, and so it looks very Americana. So I haven't gotten that yet, but I will be. And then she also has a awesome corner gauge that I got, and I love it. It's so cute. So I had to get that. So totally go check out Red Barn Samplers. Here, she taped down everything on my receipt, so I'm trying to pull it up so you guys can see it. These little cute stickers she sent me. And she sent me, because I don't want to show you my receipt. Of course, I didn't untape everything because I didn't want to fall over. She's got some cute floss drops. So here is all of her info. I'm hoping to link everything below. But just keep on the lookout for her because, man, there's going to be some great reproduction samplers coming out of her design company is all I can say. Love you, Ray. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you. At StitchCon, I really wanted this fabric, so I had to get this beautiful, it's gingham. I don't know if you can see, I hope you can see the gingham in there, and it's over dyed. It's adorable. So I don't know what I'm doing with it. Don't ask. Not sure. All right. So next on, we're going to go to where I was on some of my other projects and what I've been stitching on. So I wanted to do a lot of these this year, but I haven't yet. I just haven't. Not stuck to my plans at all. I'll talk about that later. They went in a handbasket. Scattered seed samplings. This is from a while back. I've gotten two, this is 2020. So I've gotten a couple of her, what does she call them? She has like 3 or 4 out. I know there's 3 this season, this year too, kind of like a club. So I did that one. I did change the color a little bit. Not finished. If I worked on this a little bit, I probably could be finished pretty quickly. But here's where I'm at, and you can see the change. I've done purple instead of the blue. It's super cute. This is on, I believe, 36 count vintage country mocha. And so I've used Aura's irises. So she's got her flosses here. This is the blue, and I have switched out this purple right here, very variegated purple. So other than that, I'm using all the called for. With that, I wanted to show you some fabrics that I found to do some of the finishing in. So KittenStitcher had some sales on her fabrics, so I bought a few. So these are some of the others I bought. I bought this beautiful bright floral. I bought this purple stamps because it's purple. I bought some of the stitched fabric in the 2 colorways. And then from her, I also saw these beautiful bird fabrics would be amazing for either project bags or backs. And come to find out, I went to my local shop yesterday, which I will talk about, and I found the other colorway, and it's the same as these. So now I have what's like a gray brown background, an off-white, and then the black. And then I also found they were on sale. Actually, they had a bunch of fabric on sale. and they're 40% off already, and then it was an extra 15, so that was awesome. You did have to buy 1 yard, so I bought a yard. And then with that, I believe it's the same line. This is just different names of, I believe, birds, and it might be just all birds. I don't know if there's floral in here too, but I think these are all bird names, and I thought that was super cute. So there you go. I thought those would be fun for maybe some backings. If you haven't looked into that. I don't know if KittenStitcher still has any of those fabrics or not, but she had them on sale at one point. I can't remember how much, and I thought, oh, snagging those up. All right, so the next one that I've worked on was the Child's Petition by Antique Sampler Reproductions by Kathleen Littleton. I love this. A bunch of us in my Zoom group has started it. I think Roxy's the only one that's working on a lot. I got the kit, which is 40 count vintage sand dune with NPI silks. And I have worked on this a bit more since I saw you last. This is a lot of color changes. I ended up putting a needle in each. I have, excuse me, the flosses in baggies, snack baggies. And then I put a needle in literally each baggie. So I'll show you. So I have them in snack baggies. I have the numbers and everything on them, and I have a needle in each one. So I don't have to, so wherever I leave off, I leave that thread on there and in that baggie. So when I pick it up the next time, I can, it's just a little bit quicker. But here's where I am, and it is so gorgeous. Pull that right up front so you can see it. It's just beautiful. I need to get back to this one and do a little bit more work on it. I worked on this at StitchCon too, actually. I know you're like, really? Yeah, because I like big projects. The other one that I don't think I think I started this past year with my remote stitcher friends. We're all doing a stitch along for Anne Tong Infidel, and it's a 2-year project, stitch along. Yes, I know. And so we have it all broken up. There's actually different ways to do it. I'm not doing it exactly as it's broken up, but my one friend broke it all up and actually even talked about different ways to break it up. We're supposed to have like the whole border done and all the little extras and starting on the inside. Well, I'm doing kind of like sections because I like to do the border as I stitch so I can use that as a reference and know that everything's in the right place. So here is Anne if you have not seen her. And Stitching in Costume, Catherine, or Trinky on Instagram. If you have not watched her latest Flosstube, you should watch it. She shows she's getting so close to done. She basically just has like this center part to do. And it's gorgeous. It's on 36 count and it's gigantic, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. That's another reason I wanted to do it. I do have the silks from Vicki Clayton. So those are them. And this is where I am at. And I know it doesn't look like much, but man, that is a lot of stitching. That center tree is a full coverage stitching, but it is so beautiful. Get in a little closer. I am stitching this on 40 count Little Bunny by Xjudesigns. So I would say if I was to do this again, I might pick a little bit darker fabric because if you look here, there's actually a color, a pale, pale pink that goes around the outside of this. I'm not sure you can really see it a whole lot, but I mean, when I get up close to it, yes, I can see it. I can tell it's shiny because of the silk too. I'm not redoing it. I'm not, you know, and I'm not going to change it. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to stitch it as is. It's fine. All right, so those are some of the ones that I had been stitching on. Got a couple more I want to show you from my birthday start. I think before I do that, I'm going to show you a couple of the things that I've gotten recently. One of them is from Under the Woolen Willow. When I saw these, I had to have them because of the Americana theme. So if you did not see those on her Instagram, I'm sure they're totally gone, but I thought these were adorable. These wooden, I don't even know what they are, probably mashers or something. They have holes in the bottom. And yes, could I make something like this? Yeah, but to source everything, do it, it's just, it would take so much time that I wouldn't want to do it. And now I have them. They stand up. They're so cute. Could stick them in something. Bring them back. But they're adorable. I love them. And then I also got some fabric. I actually wanted, she showed it on her Instagram, she showed these beautiful laces for the strawberries of Blackbird Designs, the Christmas ones. And that is number 12 Stitch Co. If you haven't checked her out, you really, really should. She's amazing. I was looking for, I have her card on the fabric. So here is, I got 40 count Russian caramel. As I ordered these, I thought I'm not sending these alone. So I got 40 count Russian caramel, and there's her info. This looks a lot like straw, but more subtle modeling. This has some, you can see some more subtle modeling. It is very beautiful. I mean, and I would say, in my opinion, and my friends, when I showed them this, not yesterday, on Friday, they really felt like this is her fabrics are to par with Lakeside. Like, they're beautiful. The feel of them, the look of them, the depth of color, it's gorgeous. I also got salted caramel right here, and I'll show them together. You can see them. This is definitely, I mean, has that a little bit of a, not orange, but on that side, but neutral, very neutral. And then I also got 40 count Bull Dust, which is a little bit deeper. And this will be great to show those lighter colors on and really pop some of the other colors. So I'm going to try to put these together so you can see. I'll try to do them a little bit in the order I showed them. So we've got the Russian, salted caramel, and Bull Dust. Very pretty colors. And along with that, she was so kind, it sent me a fabric covered needle minder. Adorable. And some beautiful project cards. I mean, aren't these amazing? So pretty. Two of those actually. So anyway, thank you so much, Nicola. That was a beautiful little gift to get. I really appreciate it. I'll talk about that with my birthday. So I also got Nicholas, I think it's Flamel design. He does, he's in Hungary. I'm sure you guys have seen him on Instagram, but he does fabric, and he had talked about maybe not dyeing anymore just because of time constraints, money, and everything else going on. He has been helping out Ukrainians too, which is amazing. So I decided to grab, when he got 40 in, again, I decided to grab that. So this one is Romeo and Juliet. Really pretty purple, pale purple, beautiful color. And then the Romeo is like a deeper, stony kind of gray brown. Really pretty, really pretty. And not super deep, like it's lighter. I'll show you another one that's what I would call stone brown, but it's deeper. So I got that. And then I've got the Antique Sampler collection, which is really pretty. So this lighter color, and then this is a deeper stone brown right there. And that is the Antique Sampler collection. Really pretty. So I'll show them together a little bit, and you'll be able to see the difference in those two, all those colors. Amazing, beautiful colors. So I got those, and I've been eyeing actually these two collections for a while. He's made these many times, and I've wanted them. So I finally, you know, bought them. A couple other things I want to go through. Trying not to make this super long because I've had long videos and it's been a long time. I decided I might as well go into the birthday. My birthday was in July, and so that was another reason I went and got those fabrics from my local store. Actually, I got some other fabrics, but I went there, and in July, you get your birthday discount. It's a one-day, one-purchase birthday discount. So I had showed you guys the Quakers from the Heart by Wendy, from the Heart Noodle Art by Wendy. So I went back and made sure I had all of them for every month and the colors. So that's January, February. Now I'm going to tell you there are a couple I did change a little bit because of what I wanted. March. So, but in the same vein as she did. April, super cute. Just because of dye lots, I think, too. May, of course, I loved the May because it was greens and purples. June. So June had that blue in it, and I decided I wanted purple. So I'm changing it to a purple, which I think will be really pretty with that yellow and green. And then, of course, July with the red, white, and blue, which I love. I might have changed it a little bit. I can't remember. Yeah, I did cranberry by Gentle Art instead of cherry cobbler. Their cherry cobbler just didn't do it for me. But the rest of the blues are the same. Then I've got August. There's those. And then I just picked up September. Actually, yesterday I went over there. Was it yesterday? Yeah. And to get some fabric for a project. And I already have the Aura's Iris, which is in that other project. I think I even have another one somewhere. But they had two different of the pixie dust. You'll see that there's pixie dust and there's pixie dust. They're quite different. One is actually from the old name. What's that old name? Before it was Classic Colorworks, it was Crescent Colors. So you'll see that. And so that's quite different. So I don't know if I'll just choose one to use or if I'll mix both of them in this, depending on where it is. We'll see how it looks on the fabric. What I have decided to do, though, is I got a half yard 40 count R&R Barb's blend, and I believe I'm going to do all of them on this. I think they'll all look really good. Not that they have to all be on the same one. If I decide one of them doesn't look right, then I'll change it. But I thought, why not? I've got it, and that would be a great project to use that on. So I did that. I also picked up, and I'm not a big Halloween person, but I bought it because I just thought it was cute, and I love a Quaker, is the Spooky Quaker. Look how cute that is. And look at these fun colors. So I think I also picked up, which I don't have over here, I picked up a couple of cuts of 40 count Murky. So I think I might be doing this on Murky, which I think will be super cute. All right, so there's that. Talking about my local LNS, which is Always in Stitches in Noblesville, Indiana. Using M's a lot. I was there Saturday. That's how I got the September one. I also picked up Entwine Hearts, which I did not have. It was on their discounted rack, and it was an extra 15% off, so you could pass that up. And of course, I am there, and I'm talking to the employees, and they said, hey, I know you have a Flosstube. Would you want to have a chart for a giveaway? And I said, of course, why not? So looky here, look what they gave me. I got to choose, and of course, I have this chart. I love Americana. So I decided, let's give away one of my favorite designers, Heartstring Samplery, and of course, an Americana chart. So this is a plant of rapid growth. It is quite large. It is 211 by 157. So, I mean, it's large, but it's not out of the norm. She stitched it on 32 count Heartland. You could stitch it on anything you wanted. But it is so beautiful. So beautiful. So I'm going to give this away. Are you excited? I'm excited. Still summer. I know we just ended that time of year, but I love Americana any time of year. So I think what I will do is, if you would please put the word Liberty. It says on here, Liberty is a plant of rapid growth. GW 1788. So Liberty. Put Liberty in your comments and I will give this away to you and send it to you. I will ship anywhere in the world. So if you are not in this country, I will try to ship it to you. I will say that I can't guarantee that you might not have to pay something when you get it because of customs or anything else. So, but I will do my best. And if I have an issue with it, I will let you know. Or if you know you aren't able to get shipping from the US, I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I did not look that up or ask them. I should have. I was at the post office the other day. But anyway, Liberty is what you're going to use. So thank you, Always in Stitches. Check them out. They have an online site. I would say calling them is the best if you want to get something. If you're in the area, check them out. They do have more fabric that is Ada up to 32 count, some 36, very little 40. And it is all pre-cut. So that is one thing to know. It is an all-around shop, so it is a fabric store. They have wool applique, they have cross stitch, they have knitting items. They do have long arms available, so you take a class and you can do long arm there. They sell all the extra accoutrements for sewing and stitching and all the stuff. So, so it's a nice all-around shop, and they have all the main cotton dyers. They don't really have any silks. They do have some Valdani for the wool applique stuff. So it's a nice all-around shop. I like the fact that I can go there and look for a classic color works or see a Weeks Dye Works in person, or you know, all of those. And they always have every DMC. So if a big box store is out of a color, they usually have it there. So it's really nice to be able to go in and patron them and have that accessibility really close. I literally live 5 minutes from them. Like, I'm down the little highway and in town a little bit. So it's really close for me. So I do like to get over there like at least once a month or something and just check out what they've got. And I can pick up a chart here or there that I like. They can order anything too. It may take a little bit longer to get, but because their primary isn't just cross stitch, but you know, they can get it. All right, so now I'm going to go into the rest of my birthday extravaganza. So I decided, because Catherine Stitching in Costume, her birthday, I believe, is on the 1st, and mine is on the 4th, and I didn't realize that Kim Goldman's was later, too. I'm like, Kim, we should have invited you into our little stitchy, like, birthday sal next year, all three of us, stitchy sal for our birthday. So I did a little Zoom with Catherine, and we went over charts, and we decided that we were going to do the Happy Birthday America by Brenda Gervais. I had it, she didn't, but she got it. We didn't quite stitch all of it at the same time, but she hasn't fully finished hers, but she got her ribbon on hers. I have not gotten the ribbon on mine. These are the amazing colors. I will say I did change Peacoat a little bit. I added in blue suede to some of the areas just because I'm going to be putting, what I have in here, I'm going to be putting, where did it go? This, instead of the cream color pom-pom that it calls for, I got Lady Dot Union, which is a little more blue. You can see here. It's not as light as that, but this. So I thought the blue suede matched that a little bit better. So on some of it, I did change that out. I decided to stitch it on Maple Sugar by Lakeside because I thought the color for the that went around the cake matched pretty well. That looks good. And it is a 36 count. And here is my finish. Now I do still have to add in the ribbon here for the bow. It's not ribbon, I guess. It's just a piece of thread. And you wax it and it goes there. So super cute, super adorable. I love it. A lot of people have done it, but we decided to do that together. I also decided to make us some bags. So I'll show you the bag I made. And I ended up buying this beautiful little trinket. A lady on Instagram was selling these. Her daughter wanted to make some money, so she made these, and I thought this matched my bag perfectly. So I bought it and put it on here. So cute. But I made these bags for us. I'd had this fabric for a while. This ribbon came with some seasonal fabric that I got. I saved all the ribbon. And the inside is a pretty bright blue. So we had our birthday star bags. Her zipper is, I think, the brighter blue. Mine's a darker blue. I bought a bunch of, and I wanted to talk about this, I bought a bunch of zippers because I wanted to make bags. And I bought the whole assortment of colors. I don't know if it was 50 or 100. I couldn't tell you. But anyway, what I've done, and I know I have some others laying around, but I've kept the ends when I've cut them off. And on each end, in this bag, on each end, you'll notice that it has the color number and the color. So if I want to match something up or make multiples of something, I can do that. And I did that recently. I actually ordered some of a specific color. I haven't cut off the end of that one because I haven't made it in a certain amount because I'm making some multiple things, and I needed that color. Like I have, you know, especially like I have a bunch of I bought a bunch of the Blackbird. I bought a bunch of fabric for something else, and I wanted to make multiple bags, but not all the same for myself. But I wanted certain colors of the zippers that matched. So then this was an easy way for me to match them up and know which colors I want to order. You can order, I can't remember what side, I'll link it, which side I use. These are the YYK zippers. They're not the super probably nice, not the super cheap, but they work really well. I think they have a nice enough zipper. It is metal. These are not, but it's nice enough and it glides really nice. It's fine. And actually, I think I even put these on backwards compared to what I usually do. So, oh well. I don't think it really matters which way they go, but anyway, this is just a little trick to keep track of, like, keep those little ends with the tags attached to them, and you'll know what color it is. And you can match up what you want. I thought it was pretty ingenious. On my birthday, I decided to start one that I had gotten quite a while ago. It's a club from Country Sampler in Spring Green, Wisconsin. The Threads of History Club from last year. This was the first kit from last year. So this is not available yet. It's not been released. I don't know when it will be, but it was the reason I joined the club. I joined at the very end. I called, I said, do you have any more spots? I will take one. Will you put me on a list? And they're like, yes. And then all of a sudden it showed up and I was like, oh, guess I'm in the club. And I was so excited because it's called One Nation by Samplers and Not Forgotten. And it is this book. I will say this is a bit washed out because this is fabric that comes with the kit is not white and it's not what it was stitched on. Although I do like it on white, but I like it on this too because the pale colors do show up. So I started I guess I think they call it, it's not really a pin keep, but I'll show you. So this is the inside cover, this is the back, and this was the front. Okay, when you open it up, it's got unique little pockets. You have, so you can put your needles in, your scissors, your corner gauge, all of your accoutrements. So, and it came with all of the accessories. Now my fabric for this is not that color. This is the same, but this is not. I may be changing all of it. Probably not the felt or this pocket, which is linen, but I might be changing. I got some other fabric that I thought might be really good for this. So this, I started this on July 6th, and it really does stitch up fast, and I was really surprised because somebody else had stitched just right after they got it, and I was like, wow, you stitched that fast. And then I started stitching, and I'm like, oh, it's really not too bad. So this is where I am. I have the inside so covered on. So because the way I like to stitch from left to right, this is going to be the back cover. This is the inside cover, and then I have enough fabric to do the other. And it's all on one page, on one piece of fabric, the way you do the instructions. So I'll show it to you. It's super cute. This band is full coverage. I'm almost done with it. I'll be super happy. And I'm going to, on this, there are no specialty stitches really in this, but I thought I'm going to add some eyelets. I'm going to add some satin stitching. I'm going to add some little specialty touches and things to that to make it a little extra special. So that is where I'm at. These are the Flosses. Super pretty, traditional red, white, and blue. Love that touch of gold in there. This is, I believe this is on, is it 30? I think it's 40 count. I guess I didn't get that page out. I believe it's on 40 count gray by weeks. Let me double check. No, 36. Remember, 36 gray by weeks. They sent this really pretty gray linen that will be the pocket. And then this is the wool for your needles. Check the ribbon. And then this is the fabric they sent for the inside. This is the backing, and this was where the pockets were. I'm not in love with this fabric, so I'm thinking I'm going to change that. And then, of course, we have more gray from Weeks Dye Works that I will use for the other items, the biscornu and the bob here. So these two still also need to be stitched. So there you go. All right. And the newest installment of that, I kept this year's club. It is all 36 this year. You could get a 40. And I might have gotten a 40 on One Nation. Actually, you know what? I did. Sorry about that. That is 40 count. Is the Lydia Cohagen. It is a Blackbird release. It's got all of the items in there, but they're doing all 36 because of the issues, I think, with fabrics and getting the 40 count for a while. I don't know if they'll change that or not, but right now it's all 36. I will say this was based off of a antique sampler. I'm going to be honest, I really love some of the things they left off. Like, I love this row here. I love this band up here. There's a few other of the flower ornament things that I like. So I may be reworking this and kind of mixing the two, or I don't know. But I think I could, and I like the crowns. I think the crowns are really cute. I don't know if you can see the crowns. I really think it's pretty. Kind of wish you had an option to have the one that's remastered, you know, inspired by, and then also had the original, because I think the original is really pretty. And the colors are slightly different. I will say, well, I think ours is more true to the original colors. Like if you look here, these are more pinky, not as red as the front cover seems to show more. The way this coloring is, this looks more orangey red, and it's not in the flosses that were chosen. And I'm pretty sure those are the flosses that are inside. So, all right, there's that. One last thing I want to show and make sure everybody knows about, and I'm sure you already do, is the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. This is the summer one. The fall one is getting ready to ship, I believe. This is super fun and super cute. I had quite a few in here that I was like, I really want to stitch that, and it's super adorable. Vonna's stuff in here is always amazing. The drums and how she took stitches that she no longer wanted to finish but wanted to do something with them, because you don't want to just get rid of your stitches, right? She made these beautiful drums, and she talks about and shows how to make different types of drums, sizes, adding fabric, how even if it's really, really close to the edge, different types of tops. I mean, it was super amazing, different types of inside filling. I mean, that alone for this magazine is priceless to me. I'm going to be honest. I was like, awesome. But there were a few that in here that I really, really thought were adorable. I love this one by Sabrosa. Super cute. That bird is adorable. Very, very spring-like. And I thought that was amazing. And actually, there were some punch needle I thought were really awesome, too. I was like, I really need to learn how to do that. Like, someday I have some stuff. They always do a shop, featured shop. This one is the Black Cat Stitchery. So that was really fun to read about and get some background about them. I really enjoy that. Just learning about new people. And I was looking for, this one, Teresa Kovitz. This is the one I really was like, punch needle, the Old Glory from Teresa Kovitz. That one's super, super awesome. So anyway, check that out. Look for the new one. I'm trying to think. I told you I talked about this. I have not written in this at all summer, all year, other than what I've done. Like literally nothing much is in here. I'm ridiculous. I wrote down what I wanted to stitch. Didn't do that. Total change of plans. Nothing. Haven't even started anything for this month. So I guess I have to decide if I'm going to keep doing this or not, and how I want to actually kind of like record what I'm stitching, what I'm doing, because I do want to. I want to know when I stitch things, what I stitch them on, all of that stuff. I have been using the app in my phone. I use Xstitch. So I have that. I need to update it with some stuff I've done these last few months. So that I need to do. But I just need to decide, what do I want to do? Honestly, I don't know even what I'm going to stitch on later today. I am making some other things. I'm having fun at that. One last thing I wanted to show you, because I showed you that I was going to work on it. This is the secret project for my anniversary for my husband. I have finished it. I don't have it because I just sent it off to get framed, but it is Modern Folk Embroideries Ruskin's Penguins that says one can't be angry when one looks at a penguin. So I've adjusted it. I have it on my phone here, so I'm going to show it to you. I've adjusted it for our anniversary stitch. I've taken the snowflakes and made them into heart snowflakes. I ended up stitching the angry in the pretty color, because you can't be angry when you have pretty colors. I moved the penguins up. I put our name down here, our anniversary date. In the corners at the top is the year we got married. Down here is this year for our 25th. I put 25 into the heart. Let me show you some other close-ups here. You can see the satin. I did satin stitching all around this border instead of cross stitches. You can see more of that. You can see how I changed the angry and I added more little random snowflakes all over. Placement's probably a little different on some of this stuff compared to the other, but there's a good picture of what I added for anniversary date. I did use the Leo and Roxy floss, the black and white that was with the kind of like the kit. She had kit. And then I added My Funny Valentine by Leo and Roxy is that purple pink color. So there you go. That is it. And I have it being done in a flat frame that's kind of, it's actually pretty simple. I thought I would go a little more ornate, but we tried a bunch of different things and it just didn't look good. This is kind of got a few like molding, linear molding. It's a little thicker. So I want it a little substantial. This is a small piece. It literally, I think, is only this big. I guess because my head in the screen. It's super tiny. So I think that is finally it. I hope to be back a little sooner than 5 months. I can't promise when because I'm crazy. I know it probably won't be every other week like I had originally wanted to for my Flosstube, but that's okay. If I get in once a month, I'm going to be super happy. Everyone, thank you for watching. Don't forget, make a comment, put Liberty. You must be 21 because I need to get your information, or 18. I mean, I need to get your information to mail this to you. Don't say the keywords. You know what they are. Don't say giveaway, blah, blah, blah. And put in Liberty. And tell me, actually, if you've stitched any fun Americana pieces over the summer and what they are and what your Instagram name is so I can go find them and see them because I love Americana. Have a great day and a great next week. Next week, I am going Friday to pick up my son, and I'm super excited. He will be home for about 5 days. We're going to do some fun things with him. I thought about taking him to the state fair, but it's not going to work out because I didn't realize our state fair is not open Monday or Tuesday, and we're taking him back Wednesday, and I'm not probably going to take him over a weekend. So I think we're going to do some other fun stuff, bowling, little things around here. So it should be great. My husband's off with us too, so it's going to be an enjoyable time. And as always, just be kind to everyone. Bye, guys.